the Garmin Venu 2 Plus and the Google Pixel Watch. Both watches that I like a lot for several reasons, since both these watches have a whole bunch of smart functions that I love. And one of them is the offline music. So whether it's the Google Pixel Watch or the Garmin Venu 2 Plus, you've got an app store on which you can download many music apps like Deezer, YouTube Music, you got Amazon Music, and so of course Spotify. Now, as soon as your Spotify premium account is hooked up with your watch, you can start downloading all of your favorite tracks, podcasts, and playlists right to the watch, and you can listen to them offline. So if you go for a run, you can just plug in your earbuds, have your smartwatch with you, and can leave the smartphone at home. Now, since both watches also have a built-in mic and a speaker, you of course also get a voice assistant. Now, on the Garmin Venu 2 Plus, it really depends on the smartwatch. So if you have an iPhone or if you have the Pixel phone, it will use Siri or the Google Voice Assistant. Now, on the Google Pixel Watch, you will of course only get the Google Voice Assistant. But actually, you know how it works. You can ask some simple questions like the weather, you can set a timer, you can start workouts, or even start calls right from the watch. Now that I mentioned calls, now of course you can answer and decline incoming calls right on these watches. Now during the call, we can adjust the volume, mute the call, switch the call over to our smartphone. And if we cannot answer the call right now, we can instead send a quick answer that we cannot talk on the phone right now and that we will call them back later. Also, we can just start calls right from these watches by just punching in the number on the dial pad, or if you're looking up the numbers in your contacts book. Now, there are a few things that will separate these two watches. And first up, that's the notifications. On the Garmin Venu 2 Plus, you don't have as many options that you have on the Google Pixel Watch. Now, on the Venu 2 Plus, you can only receive a message, and that's about it. Now, you do get a few quick reply options that are even customizable over in the Garmin Connect app, but that's about it. On the Pixel Watch, you can of course use some quick reply options as well, but in addition, you get way more stuff, like you can send back emojis, you can write your own text, or even just use the speak to dictate feature, which is a huge plus point since writing on the watch is super hard. With those very tiny keys that you have on your smartwatch with a little display, it's very hard to write edgy words and sentences. So it's most of the time probably easier to just pull out your smartphone. But since we have the speak to dictate feature, we got rid of this problem. Another huge difference is the battery life. Now, the Garmin Venu 2 Plus lasts way longer than the Google Pixel Watch. Now, on normal usage, you can expect to get like 9 days of battery life out of it. But if you actually want to use this watch more with the always display mode, with a few workouts with the GPS, you can expect to get like 3 to 4 days of battery life out of it, which is still great. Now, compared to the Google Pixel Watch, this one only lasts about 1 day at max without the always display mode. So the clear winner right here is the Venu 2 Plus. Now guys, if you got that far into the video, make sure to hit the like button, right click and subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell to never miss out on any new content. It's free for you, it only takes like 2 or 3 clicks, and it will help me out a lot. Alright, let's talk a little bit about the design and some specs. Now, the Garmin Venu 2 Plus is a beauty. This one has a 43 by 43 stainless steel case with a stainless steel backside, which is making this watch look very high quality. You have a 20mm silicone strap with a quick release feature, so you can change bands anytime you want to. It is water resistant up to 5 ATM, weighs in at 51 grams, has a 1.3-inch analog touch display with a resolution of 460 by 416 pixel, and you get as a screen protection the Corning Gorilla Glass 3, which is by now a little bit outdated. Now, on one side of the watch we have our microphones for calls, and on the other one we have 3 physical buttons, one more than the previous model has. The middle button is customizable and can be connected to any of your health apps and features for a quick launch. By tapping it, it will get to my Spotify, and long pressing it, it will take me to my voice assistant. The lower button always takes me back to the previous page or the main menu, and the top one opens up all of my sport modes or opens up the main menu. Now, the Pixel Watch has a 1.2-inch analog touch display with a resolution of 450 by 450 pixel, and it brightens up with 1000 nits, and the screen is protected with the Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Now, just like the Venu 2 Plus, it is water resistant up to 5 ATM, weighs in at 32 grams, and has 32 gigs of internal storage and 2 gigs of RAM. By the way, with the one physical button on the side, you get to your menu and back, and you can scroll through all of your notifications and apps. The soft silicone strap that you have, they have a quick release feature, so you can attach new bands to it anytime you want to. Now, another feature that these two watches have in common are the safety features and the incident detection. So once you fall down and hit your head and slam down and what else and you get hurt, your watch will recognize it and it will contact one of your emergency contacts. Of course, you have to set an emergency contact first over in the app, but after that, it will be a blessing when you go hiking and you are alone. Now, when it comes to the sport modes and the built-in GPS, we once again have a small difference. You may be able to customize your workouts on both of these devices, but you get more options over on the Venu 2 Plus. Each of its sport modes is customizable, so you can set up to 3 different data screens and choose how many fields you want to have displayed during workouts. You can also set alerts, for example, if you hit a certain distance or heart rate. You have the auto pulse function, which activates seconds after you stand still, and you can change the accent colors to another one. On a Pixel Watch, you can only have 3 metrics shown at all times, which are customizable and can be swapped out for another one, but that's about it. Now, regarding the built-in GPS, both watches are actually on par. The lines over on the Venu 2 Plus are pretty precise for most of the time, and it doesn't make a difference if you are in the city or somewhere else. The Google Pixel Watch is pretty similar to this, very accurate in an open area and inside of the city. The lines of both of these watches are always a little bit wobbly, but still better than most other smartwatches nowadays. Alright guys, let's get over to the health features. And you get a whole lot on the Venu 2 Plus and on the Google Pixel Watch. Now, starting with the Venu 2 Plus, you will find features like a 24/7 heart rate tracker, a sleep tracker that will not only track your sleep cycles, but also keeps track of your SpO2 level, movements, and respiration rate during the night. Next up, we got a stress tracker, SpO2 tracker, and respiration rate. And on the Google Pixel Watch, we get similar features. We have a sleep tracker that will track your sleep cycles, heart rate, and SpO2 level during the night. Now, you also have an ECG function, which unfortunately is not available in every country, so make sure to check this one out before you buy the watch. And of course, you have a breathing rate and your heart rate, even though you don't have any high and low heart rate alerts. So the big advantage that the Garmin Venu 2 Plus has compared to the Pixel Watch is it has a way better battery life. This one is available for Android and for iOS devices, and you have way more customizable workouts. Now, the advantage of the Google Pixel Watch is that you have watch faces that you can even customize, and you can interact with the metrics that are displayed on the watch. Also, you have way more reply options to your notifications, and both watches will cost you exactly the same. So both watches are available for 380 euros. So it's up to you which one you're gonna get. And guys, that's already it for today. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, I'll see you the next one. Peace.